twice a week is, and I'm in middle school, I'm in high school, or I'm going to college, what should I study to try and get into online journalism? So I'm going to try and answer that question. So I know the topic of this video might not be for everyone, but if you've ever had an inkling, a little tingling in your baby toe that you want to get into the online world, then definitely give this video a watch. I've answered a ton of questions in the past about how to get gadgets to review, where our gadgets come from, how to start off in tech reviewing and that kind of stuff. I'll put a link to the playlist down below. We've got it up on the main YouTube channel if you want to go back and check out those old videos and see how young I used to look before we had a baby and I stopped sleeping. So I still read every single question that comes in, every single comment that comes in to the Tech No Buffalo email address and the contact us page on the forum. I can't reply to all of them, but I read every single one. And overwhelmingly, especially recently, I've been hearing something along these lines of, John, I'm in school, I want to get into online journalism, whether technology or something else. What do I study? How do I do it? It's a new career, so there isn't really sort of a set path for it. I know some universities are sort of starting to have online journalism classes, but it's still really, really new. So for somebody who kind of just guessed at what to do, let me tell you what worked and what didn't work. So first, the idea that you don't need school to be successful, at least in my opinion, is very, very, very false. People always quote guys like Steve Jobs and Bill Gates for their success stories, but what you don't hear are sort of the people that didn't become successful. You always hear the successful ones, but the thousands that didn't, go to high school or didn't finish middle school, that kind of stuff, you very rarely hear about or dropped out of college. So I'm a big fan of education, I'm a big proponent of education. So the first thing I would say, you don't have to get a journalism degree. Study anything that's writing intensive. Creative writing is going to get you thinking, it's going to get your mind working, teach you how to sort of interpret things differently, to sort of look at an everyday situation, object, news story, and interpret it on your own. This is just if you want to get into the writing side of things. We'll talk about video in a minute. So anything that's very sort of creative writing heavy or writing heavy is a great way to go. Some of the liberal arts degrees like religion classics, like I majored in, you can do history, you can pick journalism if you want. English is always a good one to major in. Anything that sort of emphasizes creative writing, also hone your grammatical skills, is a really good way to go. You stop the advice for one quick sec to give you some more advice. If you're a dude or even a lady, you know that buying razors just kind of sucks. You got to go to the store, you got to ask the person to open the thing up for you, or you got to get a little piece of paper and they go in the back, get the razor. Just a whole giant pain in the ass. And I hate pains in the asses. So the folks at Dollar Shave Club have you covered, and they made it way, way, way easier for you. After all, my razor worked fine without all this crazy razor technology I've gotten there now, like laser pointers and little baldy rollers. So fortunately, Dollar Shave Club made it way easier, and it couldn't be simpler. For just a few bucks a month, Dollar Shave Club ships amazing quality razors and other bathroom things right to your house. And their blades are just as good as the big shave companies at just a fraction of the price, so saving money is always good. They've also got Dr. Carver's Easy Shave Butter to make your shave even more buttery smooth. So shave time, shave money. Join now at dollarshaveclub.com/technobuffalo. If you want to get on the video side, and if you're sort of in high school or younger, try and join a speech and debate team. A big part of video, at least has been for me, it's able to think very quickly on your feet. You don't always get a time to read a script. Sometimes things get thrown at you if you're doing a live TV thing you don't expect to happen. To be able to sort of ad-lib as you go is really, really important. In fact, this whole video, I've got nothing in front of me that I'm looking at. This is just me talking. And I did speech and debate. I loved it. I really enjoyed it. Give that a shot. If you have some sort of mock government, try that as well. It's going to help you sort of think creatively. Maybe you have to take a stand you don't necessarily agree with, but you have to present is a great way to go. And then start recording yourself. Try to be aware of your mannerisms. I know, like for me, for example, when I talk on videos, I always tilt my head back. And I've been trying to sort of correct that and move that down. I had a lot of uhs and ums and likes in my earlier videos, and I've tried really hard to try and work on that. You don't really know what you're saying until you go back and watch it again. You don't need a great camera or anything. You don't have to spend thousands of dollars. Just hold out your phone, put it on a table, make a cheap tripod out of a toilet paper holder, and record yourself. And you can sort of see what your mannerisms are and what works and doesn't work for you, and be very, very aware of them. If you want to get online, don't initially try and sort of emulate somebody else's style. Try and find your own style. What worked for me or somebody else might not work for you. Just be honest. It's sort of the best advice I can give. So those are kind of the two paths. Anything that's writing intensive and be aware of your manners and the things that you're saying, I think are really, really important to getting into this industry. Again, ton more we can talk about. Go check out the old playlist for where all of our devices come from, how long we keep devices, and all that kind of stuff. And hopefully that'll help sort of get you guys on your way. I had a lot of help when I first started. I kind of feel an obligation to help those that want to do what we do. I'm sort of the school that the rising tide raises all ships. So if you get successful, then it makes Tech No Buffalo online journalism sort of seem more accepted, that kind of thing. So I really love the opportunity to help. I feel like it's my job. And if you get successful or have a modicum of success, help others. Always, this should be a good rule in general. Always try and help others. And guys, hope you enjoyed. Until next time, I'm John Ranger from Tech No Buffalo. See you guys next video. Bye-bye. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. We love making these videos, and I hope you like watching them as much as we do making them. If you want to check out more about Tech No Buffalo has to offer, hit the big subscribe button, and you'll be up to date on whatever's coming next.